Welcome to Sunday OJ. That was my good man's Cash with his band Flip Turn. The album is called Kick what is it called? Kick Off the Wall. When you get a chance, go download that, add it to your playlist, take a couple songs. He's a good ex user of ours. He's not currently in the league, but he's in college and trying to do his what you call it? Commentating thing and his band thing. Well, first of all, I want to kick it off by saying that I'm legit for real OG, and it's Weezy old baby over there.
Don't bring me into this.
Chill
It's
out.
Weezy old baby and OG. Like I got 0 games. That's what they call me OG. I have won nothing. Weezy has won nothing.
Stop bringing me into this.
Ayo is looking bad. He just got smacked by Smitty. Rhino is turned up. Smitty is turned up. You know,
Undefeated, by the way. He's undefeated.
Both of them. They got something to prove. Vel just lost 2 games. He lost to Jay. He lost to Jay. That last podcast.
Now he on vacation, so he about to take some more L. So he about to be under 500 when he come back from living the good life. Shout out JaVale, man, living it up, going out the country.
Yeah, he got his feet up in Costa Rica, looking at volcanoes and waterfalls. Very, very
yeah.
So first things first, let's start off with the OG. So I should put my foot in my mouth, right? That's how I should feel, guys.
Yeah, you stink.
I mean, is it your fault you stink? I mean, you tell us, bro. You talk to us about it.
Yeah, OG, how you feel about it?
Listen, one thing first things first. I like the game. The game is cool. The game is dope. It's just a lot of like you can't just really pick up the game and play. You have to really learn certain things, certain adjustments, and even with the passing. What's it called? Again?
Oh, precision passing, precision placement, and accuracy.
Yeah, with all that stuff, I mean, and that makes it more doper because when you get that down pack, as you can see when Rhino, he just in one of the highlights we're gonna see later on in the show, he be dotting people up with that thing, like, and if you don't know it how to use it, you're gonna be throwing a lot of interceptions, and some people still on classic, like shout out to Trent, he got Aaron Rodgers in on classic, which is crazy. Like if he had that placement passing on with Aaron Rodgers, he'll be probably throw no interceptions right now. But yeah, I mean, it's my fault. If Trent was on placement passing, he would have threw no interceptions. But I lost the IC. I thought it was me, my connection. I thought it was honestly my connection. I ain't gonna lie. I blamed myself. But he lagged out against my caddy. I was about to go up 17 zip. I lost the fear sim, so now I'm 0-5. But yeah, and I got L Mel next.
4.5, man. We'll give you half I'll give you half back, and I'll give you half back. I can't speak for nobody else.
Shit, I got L Mel next, and I was talking hot shit to him, so I know I got a target on my back. So, yeah, anticipate. Yeah, you Weezy, Mr. Weezy, old baby.
Why you keep talking about me? I'm talking about
because
you.
we're both 0-5.
I'm not talking about me right now.
We both was talking crazy about the power rankings, and I still stand by what I said on the power rankings. I don't care. And you got Bodge next.
Nah, wait. Nah. You can't skim past the power. No. You can't stand by that joint right now. You can't. It's no way.
I'm saying I stand by what I put for Madden 22. That's Madden 22.
Oh, 22. Okay, that's a different situation.
I stand by that.
Now, if we make a new power ranking, I ain't gonna lie, man.
It's only 5 games.
Thank you.
Even so, like, we got to give them something to talk about. They already gonna listen to this and be like, "Damn, y'all ain't do no ranking since the first episode."
I got a good.
You know how they get.
Okay, how about we wait till after the trade deadline? I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
You know what I'm
saying? Like, is the trade deadline still week 8 or is it week 6 now?
Is it week 9 or week 8? I know it ain't week 6, Keith. I know for sure it ain't week 6.
I thought they pushed it up.
Yes.
I could be wrong. I mean, we'll just set a hard deadline of week 8. We'll be nice. So maybe next episode. So
I said if you could pick a clear number 1, who would it be?
Well, obviously, respectfully, Gons. Respectfully, Gons. I ain't gonna lie. I just lost
Browns
him.
5-0, Titans 5-0, 49ers 5-0. So either one of those, they both five. They're all 3-5.
No,
I'm gonna
you
go.
got to pick
I'm
one. You
gonna go with the
cheating.
Lions. I'm gonna go with the Lions because they have the weakest team. And if I'm not mistaken, because I'm not on trade, he didn't do like no major trade, right? He still got Goff. He still got his running back. I mean, he got the 90 speed Williamson. He still got his tight end. He didn't do no crazy. Did he do any crazy trades? Like anything?
The only trade he did was the one with Slop, where
What
he
was that?
sent Slop. He sent him Jeff Okuda. I'm going to look for it now to find the exact
He traded with his
details.
best corner?
He sent Jeff Okuda, the young corner who was top 3 pick in the last 2 drafts, away for Tate Gowan, Kyron Johnson, and Josiah Scott, a bunch of nobodies with speed that Slop would fit into. And ironically, what I love about Neon Sports, shout out to Neon Sports, man. We use Neon to go through our stats for Madden, similar to how Daddy Leagues and other things were. So big shout out to Neon Sports, man. It actually shows you who in the trade committee approved or denies your trade. Weezy denied this trade. It was all speed for one guy though, so you know.
He put you on the spot right there.
I mean, I see. I mean, it ain't on the spot because it's right there. I knew that.
Everybody can see it. It ain't like for like the Bengals and Bills trade between Greg and Itchy. He tried to send him Jonah Williams, Trey Flowers, and a bum strong safety for a 25-year-old 72 overall lineman and a first round pick. And we know Greg's first is on the lower end because he plays a lot and is usually in the playoffs. And you had Try Hard, Jay, and Weezy deny it, so it immediately got shot down because 3 people denied. And for y'all that don't understand how the trade committee work, because some of y'all really don't understand certain stuff in the league, you got to get 3 people to approve if they're not in the trade committee. That's it. Once it's 3 approved, it's good. If it's 3 denies, it's dead. So
if I was to pick my number 1, I'm gonna go with my good man's Rhino.
The way you disrespected him, you got to.
That first of all, I gave him good place. I felt Madden 22. I gave him good placement because him and Weezy didn't have no playoff wins, so it was him then Weezy. So I felt like that was correct. But now he's here just beating everybody. They started with Moju's, but who he did beat, who was up a top user was Greg. Destroyed him. Emphasize destroyed too. We ain't gonna leave that out. He had him contemplating the game the next day. Talking about what Greg was in the chat talking about.
Might be a long season, man. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up between this and 2K. He had me hollering with that joint. I was weak.
He got people contemplating retirement already.
I mean, he is 5-0. He's smoking everybody. He didn't smoke you though. Y'all just played, and he actually only beat you by a touchdown. So,
hey, that game was crazy. That game was crazy. Hold on, that game was crazy. Yeah, he was up like 21-0, and then I just started like slinging the rock. I was a crack dealer for the day because I was slinging that thing, and I happened to come back, and then boom, I lost because it was crazy. I had to drive to tie it up, and I threw an interception right there. Bang! I said, "Yeah, I suck. This ain't happening." But
you just hung it up at that point.
It was a minute and 20 seconds to go, and I was right there by my goal line. I got the ball back, and I threw an interception. Horrible. But Weezy, you wanted to clarify something on why you picked the Dolphins and what trade?
Please let everybody know why you had the second pick and picked a quarterbackless team. Because you are in the chat wet for a quarterback. No pause.
Okay. So Keith wanted to know what did you ask me earlier? What you asked me correctly? Oh, how did I know that Robertson fucked up the trade?
Yeah, so you had some insider info. You pretty much knew every team before the reveal show. We ain't gonna say how.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly, because J-Pack gonna be.
He just a private investigator, P.I. Weezy,
Yeah, exactly. So what happened was Trent was going to get McCole Hartman from JaVale, right? That's that boy. And he was going to get Noah Fant for Savage because JaVale's going to trade. Robinson's going to trade JaVale, that rookie ruling, that cornerback 97 speed that everybody wants. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, Keith, OG don't really know because, yeah, whatever. So ruling, he was going to do that. So then it was going in order by that. First trade was gonna be the Woolen trade. I said it backwards. The first trade was gonna be the Woolen trade. That's gonna set it off. But once Robinson took his trade back, you know how people hate when people do trade backs? That's why JaVale is not talking to Robinson, because he took his trade back. You know, we hate those. And that's bitch shit. So he took his trade back, and then what happened was he said he want Love now. Fuck all his other trades, and he bought that on JaVale. So that was how it was gonna go. I was gonna get Love for hold on, wait, can I play it? I can't play because I'm talking to y'all. I was gonna get Love for a linebacker, but that's what happened. It was going order like that, but it fucked up everything. He was gonna have two wide receivers with the Packers, and then that's how it was gonna go. He was gonna have Hartman and Watson. So like that. It's all right.
Instead it became Jordan Love and Chris Barnes for Noah Fant. So what was the original trade for Noah Fant gonna be now? Is that the
Noah
part you don't know?
No, Noah Fant. Noah Fant for Savage.
For Darnell Savage, okay.
And that's how I wound up getting Savage. So I got the end piece.
So y'all basically swapped it all around because you couldn't provide something better for Jordan Love? Is that what happened?
And JaVale, my bad, JaVale. And Robinson kept DMing Trent multiple. See, I don't think you know this new Robinson. He's fucking worse. Am I lying, OG?
Oh, you absolutely
He's fucking
correct.
worse. He's very worse. Trent said, bro, this dude worse. Like he didn't want to. He said he's working. He's kept DMing being worse because Robinson's fucking. Everybody know that. Fucking worse. So that's what it was. That was because the whole trade wasn't. It was supposed to go like that. Once he took back trade with JaVale, it fucked up all the wide receiver trades and everything else. So yeah.
So Robinson the culprit. I hear you.
Once we hang up, I'll send you better. Right now, I'm getting my tongue not words twisted, but I got an audio from Trent, but I'm trying to just remember certain pieces that will happen. But because I asked him today, I said, explain how JaVale and Robinson messed up the trade again. I'm gonna talk about the podcast, and I'm just reading. I remember certain shit, but he talked about it. So he sent me audio text. It's 50 seconds long, but I'm not going. That's too long to repeat. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So that's why we kept saying Robinson fucked up everything. That's why JaVale was like, fuck Robinson. He ain't said nothing to him since.
Damn.
Because you know the Chiefs don't have no corners. Well, speed wise, I'm not spinning everything.
They got L'Jarius Sneed. L'Jarius Sneed, very cool.
That's it. On the game, 9-8 speed. Who really can? You know, I know he stinks right now, but 9-8 speed. Like you see how JaVale tried to trade for the Steelers wide receiver, 97 speed. Who he said he not gonna play? Who don't want him to play for their team?
I mean, he got a point though. I mean, Calvin Austin hasn't. I don't think he's taken a snap for SJM at all. Actually, he might have a point there. Actually, like I don't think Calvin Austin's played, and I'm going to check. Obviously, get the stats together and be correct. But
for the Nasses.
But the
Are you stupid? Yeah. I mean, he keeping his word.
I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, we keeping his word, but here, Ricky. I get what he was saying.
So he played Calvin Austin in 2 games. He played him week 1 versus Cincinnati, where he got a 9-yard reception for a touchdown. And then he played him against Solo when he came back and won 17-10 for 2 catches for 33 yards. Yak of 16, longest catch was 19 yards. So, I mean, he did play him. Or he is starting to play him. We don't have the week 5.
At the end of the day, it's his team. But it's his team. But the way we said, we can't let that trade happen because the next user might love a rookie. You know, some people love rookies, and that speed's too good to go for a second round. We just can't let it go, and for him to lead the league in a couple weeks later, we've seen it happen before to a lot of people.
So that's a good segue to a topic I think that people want to understand, because a lot of smoke and spice been in the chat lately. We didn't really mention that Psych Boy left, but the reason he left is because he's a pick up and play kind of Madden guy, not a in-depth franchise user like most of the guys in the league. So it's said in the rules. If you're a new user or returning, like myself, or even JPack, who OG has some smoke for in the chat.
Shout out to my guy JPack.
Yeah, so if you're a returning user or you're new, you can't trade anything but one player for a year. So Wang hasn't made a trade with the Saints yet. He's currently, I believe, 1-4. He lost to TikTok last night. Said he was sending YouTube blitzes. So Robinson, I'm sorry, I'm doing this to you once again, but I gotta put the picture up again. He called you. He said you sent YouTube blitzes. He said you were sending YouTube blitzes. So just know your face is gonna be right here on the big screen. You ain't gonna see us. You gonna see your face. I'm sorry, but he said you sent YouTube blitzes, and that's why he lost.
He asked him, girls. Like, do you get girls?
Yeah, he's like, "Do you get girls?" Like, yeah, that was wild last night. I was laughing, man. But it just makes you wonder, like, if Wang was to trade anything from the Saints, what would he trade? Like, what would be the smartest thing for him to trade?
I mean,
Michael
he
Thomas.
was saying Michael Thomas. I mean, he's not gonna trade Winston because but if we trade, but then again, are we gonna let him trade Michael Thomas?
Yeah, that's
That's
a
for your
good point.
TC. That's for your TC to
I mean, I know I can't give y'all all the answers, but I'm just saying he can want to trade him, but he already saying he on 2K vibes already. So why would we even, you know what I'm saying? Why would he let him do that? Like we didn't
Let
let
me ask.
SGM trade the rookie. What's up, bro?
And I was gonna say, let me ask you a question. So what people say in the chat, like let's say for instance, like he's saying he going on 2K vibes. Does that
Mhm.
dictate how you guys let a person move a player?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Especially
Okay,
for me, because
so
I'm just in one league. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
who on y'all hot list right now for the TC? You the representative for the TC. OG is the
Yeah,
representative for the commish team. I'm just here.
yeah.
I've been a part of both. Obviously, most people know my history in the league and whatnot. But like for some insight, who's on that no trade list already? Like who can't trade certain people besides SJM and Wang? Who else is
Um,
on that list a little bit?
who of us is new? So the Texans user, the Falcons user. I don't know their name. That's what I'm saying. Users. I don't know them
That's the
enough.
ball out bros. The
I
ball
mean,
Yeah,
out
okay.
bros.
DJ Ballout been here. He just should trade every wide receiver he got to me and make
He's
me
stupid.
proud.
He's stupid. I mean, I think he paid the end of
I'm gonna
last
say
year.
this. I'm gonna say this every single week until I get one of my guys. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Uh,
He's
I think
trained by AO. You ain't getting nobody. Go ahead, Weezy.
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh yeah. Was not a bad person to trade with. He just don't have no. Realistically, the Panthers don't
No,
have that
no,
much.
no.
But
No, I'm
that's
saying
all it
that he's
is.
an AO guy. Like AO got him under the wing, like fried rice at the Chinese spot. So it's
Hey
like
yo, come on.
he
Stupid.
My
I
fault,
like
Weezy. Go ahead.
and I think that's it for the new people. I think. Oh, we got what JPat. JPat, listen, y'all. JPat DMs me all the time. Let me know that he's disappointed that he's on a no trade list, and he the commissioner, y'all. He DMs me. Let him know that he's still mad about that. I just feel like JPat left us high and dry, so it's no favoritism. You know, what if he did? Like, what if he
I
did it
mean,
again? Then what?
y'all stood firm.
Hey,
I give
listen.
y'all props, but y'all stood firm on y'all word. Props
Hey,
to y'all.
listen.
That's that.
If the
He,
owner
the the
gets the
motherfucker who created.
rules, everybody gets the rules. That's how. Now, but shout out to J-Pack though. Like that.
Wait, speaking of rules, OG, I mean Keith, I know
Oh
this don't
boy.
really bother you. Let's talk about how you feel about this new screaming rules, OG.
Alrighty. Nah. So listen, I'm getting my new internet Saturday. So before I was kind of like, damn, come on, either. I mean, I feel for those like myself who didn't really have streaming internet, and it'll lag. It'll do a bunch of bullshit. You kick a ball. Yeah, it was horrible. But
Mhm.
how I felt about it is that I feel like the people who do stream should get and I said this before the rule suggestions because this is what we did last year.
Yeah, go ahead.
People who get points towards team
Yeah.
selection, like 1 point or whatever towards team selection, because streaming it is a big deal. It needs to be done because let's say me and you play Weezy and somebody and I say, oh, Weezy's a cheater, he's spamming. If I have no proof, then that really doesn't go a long way. And with streaming, it actually, and if streaming with archiving your stream too, let's not forget archiving because if you don't archive, the proof is not there. But
Mhm.
so streaming to me is very important. But like people such as myself, I believe yourself and a couple others who can't stream because the lag is just tremendous. But it's very important, and I like the rule because for people like again like myself that can't stream, it allows us to it gives us a little slack, but it should be that the person who does stream gets rewarded at least 1 point for team selection.
So I'm happy you said your opinion because you're a commissioner. So this is my opinion was I felt like it should have been how it was last year when JPat wasn't there. If you scream, you get rewards. Because if you read the rules, it's a great rule in it. Even the rules says that I mean not great, it's a great area. The rule says that one of y'all gotta scream. If not, y'all get suspended. So hypothetically, OG, so this is a perfect example of why. So let's say if me and you play. We both go back and forth about who's gonna scream. Then if neither of us scream, we get suspended. So what my suggestion was, because the people who wasn't in the league like last year, like Keith, last year was if neither one of y'all stream, you can't come in the chat and complain about somebody spamming or something. That was the rule. See, now the rule is one of y'all got to stream. But if me and OG both play each other, we're gonna go back and forth about who need to stream. And it's like it's no incentives. So it's like there's no point. So even if you don't want to stream, you be like, fuck it. If I don't want to stream, but at least get a point for it. Like you get 1 point for wages, but me and OG, we both don't want to stream, so we both like, no, you go. Then if you bring it in general, they gonna be one of y'all got to do it, or y'all get suspended next game. You don't get suspended, so that's why I felt like if neither, I feel like if y'all don't want to stream, y'all have to stream. Obviously, playoffs that's different, but I'm saying week 1 through 17, if y'all don't want to stream, you don't have to stream. But you can't come in chat like OG saying that I got cover 3 to death because you didn't stream, so shut the fuck up. That's the way I say. I don't like the new rule that that JPAC put in there saying one y'all got to stream. Because what if it's 2 users who don't stream? And what if one day OG? I know you got something to say OG. What if one day you play somebody who say, "Nah, I don't want to stream. You do it. You never stream." Then OG gonna fuss with them in a DM. See what I'm saying? It's a gray
Nah,
area.
but it's not. So my thing about that is just like it'll only be an issue because it shouldn't be an issue because the people that stream usually stream all the time. No ifs, ands, or buts. There will probably be an issue. Probably only if me and you play because that's like mine and your connection like are probably the worst. Like when we
No,
stream.
and T-Hoyts.
Okay, nah. But he's still able to like stream even though it gives him a little problem. Like me and you literally like can't play. Like that's tough. So if me and you were to play, it'd be tough for me and you. But I'm saying, and I don't like the way you saying that they can't stream. They should stream. No, because you kept saying they shouldn't or they can't or whatever. I mean, you said they don't want to. It's not that they shouldn't want to. It's if you can't. It's a difference between not wanting and can't stream. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if you just don't want to and your internet is perfectly fine, then that means you're doing something fishy.
So now what? So what if you play somebody next week and they said to you, what you gonna say? What if like, no, I want you to fucking do it? What you gonna say?
And I'm gonna just tell him straight up. I guess we both getting suspended.
Because I wonder what you're gonna say. Because
I'm
what
gonna
are you
be
gonna
honest.
say?
I'm gonna say I guess we both getting suspended. And after my fair share of suspensions as a commission, I was sitting. I guess we both getting suspended. And that's what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna really fuss with you. I'm just gonna say, okay, we getting suspended then. On to the next week. Like that. And the suspension is not even. You know what I'm
I just
saying?
want to know what's gonna happen. Because that's what the rules say. It says one y'all got to do it. Y'all talk about it in DMs and not nobody scream. You get suspended.
I'm just saying that's for me. Not everybody. A lot of people is very complex. A lot of people just want to. A lot of people want to argue just to argue sometimes. Like
So
the
this
rules
this
shouldn't even hold. Let me say something because the rules, like everything was fine, right? I didn't even want to even mention this gray area, but like when people just start attacking people, listen, and I get it. Trolls are trolls. A troll's gonna get trolled. But like there's certain things you control about, and there's certain things you just like, all right, leave that under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be magnified and
I know
like
exactly what you're
looked
talking
upon.
about. Go ahead. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was you when
Like,
they were attacking you to say, oh, he's not streaming. Where's the stream? Where's the stream? Where's the stream? But it's just like come on, like not everything needs to be magnified. And then when somebody feel like when you at work and you feel like you magnified, you don't want to work. Like, nah, fuck this. Why he on my back for like that? So I say that like some things you could just like, all right, like let for instance, if a motherfucker go for a
motherfucker was
play
tagging
action.
JPEG about it. That's corny.
But you know what it is that people antagonize you because you do it to them. Like like I told you put yourself like that's why you Joker. You see your picture in your joint. You the Joker. Like you antagonize people. You get at them, and you go crazy. And you do the same thing. If somebody not following rules, you be wilding on them. So they're gonna do it back to you when they got the opportunity. So like spade is a
But the
spade. You know what I'm
rules,
saying?
so yeah, the rules. But I feel like y'all was picking and choosing because y'all bring up rules, but y'all don't talk about people who don't
Who you
who
say?
don't
But
post.
you saying y'all? You
No,
had
let me like.
did any of the commission come to you as far as y'all?
Oh
Like you know
no,
what I'm saying?
no. When I mean y'all, I'm talking to the league. Like y'all just saying about the people who don't post their streams at all. So what about those people? You see what I'm saying? When I say
So
y'all,
what I'm
I don't
hearing
mean.
is
Go ahead.
what I'm hearing is basically, for certain users, if it's called out, then the rules go in favor of those users. which is what he's trying to
OG
say.
never screamed once.
No.
But
I need, I
OG
need
never
see.
screamed.
hold
He never
on.
said nothing.
But like he said, there's an understanding between him and whoever else needs to be understood. So there's nothing to say about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
called picking and choosing.
I mean, if he's
Nah,
had that,
because
it's not. If he's
hold
had
on.
that conversation with somebody, then that's not
Wayne
picking and
never,
It's
choosing.
no, but
this
it's not.
group
It's not
never.
even a conversation. Is that like if it'd be unfair if I was to say, "Yo, Weezy, you not streaming and I'm not streaming." Then that'd be picking and choosing. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, I just feel like certain things is just like if somebody go and go for it on a fourth down, like it is what it. Sometimes to me, yo, I swear to God,
What?
I guess it's just me. Sometimes there is some stuff that get me hot. Motioning players. Let's get that out the way. That gets me hot. But if you're gonna go for it on a fourth down or a third and you're gonna play action on a 3rd and 10, I'm not in your DM talking about you just play action. Like no,
Why
like
not? No, you should be. No, I know. Go by the rules because
because
the reason.
no, that's
Now hold on. Now hold on.
it's that's baby
Let you
stuff.
finish. I got one question. So, if they go for pass 3rd and 10, are you the question? You mean if they just do it once, or you mean if they do it every third down?
No. If they do it once, it's just like all right, cool. Like
What
all
if they do
right,
it more than once? What if they
bet.
do it every 3rd and 10? I'm curious. Don't lie.
Hold on, let me clarify this though. I'm
Yeah,
not
please
telling you to go
clarify.
break rules on this
Yeah,
on me
clarify.
in the
Clarify.
game. No, I'm just saying I'm not telling you to go break rules on me. I'm just saying I'm not in somebody like who's in somebody DM itchy. If you do one thing that he think is wrong, he's in your DM like word.
Well,
That's how we doing.
speaking of that, that actually did happen last night as well. I was watching the game, and he came in the chat and tagged me and asked, "It's not a hiking hall." Now, the point of me saying why I said, about the rule situation just now, it seems like what Weezy is kind of getting at, and he can elaborate if you want to. It seems like we joke TikTok, we joke AO for it, the rule police, but do you think AGS needs like a rule committee to where like if a rule get broken, it don't come to the commissions, it goes specifically to the rule committee?
They had a
Or
rule committee, but JPAT
what?
took it away.
Well, again, I wasn't here, so y'all can elaborate on that. That's why I'm asking the question to get further insight from y'all who have been here and stayed while I took my little hiatus. Do you think having that back would help some of the problems, or what is the solution to when people don't care about certain rules and just do whatever the hell they want? Like, what's the solution?
I'm gonna clarify. Let me clarify.
Go
Right,
ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So the reason why like things get solved and which seems like it's picking and choosing when let's say somebody hit me in my DM and be like, "Yo, such and such did this." I'll bring it to the commission's lap in the admin's chat and be like, "Yo, listen, this person told me this happened," and then we go about it from there. And you know what happens when that happens? A fucking a domino effect. Once we put that person suspended, everybody's snitching like, yo, but this person did this 5 games ago. This person did this 5 games ago. So it starts looking like picking and choosing, but we really not because when it's really issue, somebody's gonna DM a commish. They usually do. We look at it upon review, like, okay, does this warrant suspension or does this not warrant a suspension? And we were suspending people, well, suspending players actually, not suspending games.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they had to bench players, which I feel like is dope. And or whatever player they broke that rule if they had to bench that player. But it don't be picking and choosing. It's really the whoever wants to feel like I don't want to call it ratting, but whoever wants to say that this person broke the rule. That's how we handle it. We're not sitting here policing grown ass men. That's crazy. Everybody in that chat is grown ass men, 21 and over. That you got hair on your shit. Like you're grown. You having sex. You're
Robinson, he's
grown.
a virgin. He's a virgin. No, I'm just playing.
He different.
He different.
He needs to FaceTime his girl every night, make sure she behaving. But
Jesus
but
Christ.
that's
Hold on,
yo,
but no,
that's
but
Weezy
Keith,
for he threw that to me. Yo, you can't do that. He threw me that alley.
hold on.
CP to Blake Griffin right there. Boom.
But Keith, to answer your question, so once J Pat left again, they come out with a rule commission, and there was Ayo and Robinson. But I guess this year since J Pat came back again, he put his foot down. Let me talk with you. Let me talk.
So you gotta stop. Listen,
Motherfucker.
J-Pac left. We know he left. Like he's back and he's back to
Yeah,
stay.
no, I'm not.
Wait,
I'm not
listen,
saying
let me
that,
get it.
again.
Let me-
I'm not
you
saying
let
none of
me-
this to bash the league. We're not saying these things to say anybody's not unfit for anything. It's literal hypothetical questions. So When y'all
Yeah,
hear this and y'all go in the chat, oh, they was
it's not.
no, nobody came for
It's just
JPack,
unwritten,
nobody
y'all.
came
It's
for
just
the
unwritten,
commish. It's literally a question and an answer. Some of y'all do
and
take
y'all.
stuff
Yeah.
stupid far for no reason. Like it's
And it's
just a question.
freestyle. None of this shit is written down. Keith just asked a question. It's not written down. This was not planned. Like none of the stuff is for the setup or alley oop.
Let
This
me
is.
let me ask you two guys a question though. Would you want to be monitored like that? Like that you're every like when you're playing you feel like you're on eggshells. Like that's uncomfortable. That's an uncomfortable feeling. Like people break rules by mistake. Like remember when I was told I what's that called, Weezy? When you hit the hit stick or something like that and the guy moves.
Oh, playmaker.
Um
Yeah.
yeah. So I was accused that I knew how to play marker and I legit don't know how to do that thing. And I still took my L. Like, all right, cool. I don't know how to do that. You want to say you do it, but you have proof that I did it, not even know I did it. I took my L. Certain things you just. Some people do stuff by mistake and don't even know they're doing it. Like, or like it's just it's natural. It's an effect, and I feel like everything don't need to be snitched on.
I mean,
Now, if we talking about stat padding and somebody's up 30 points and scoring, yeah, that needs to be handled. Or if somebody throwing 300 yards, catching 300 yards with a wide receiver with 5 touchdowns, that needs to be handled. But we talking about little gray area things that like, oh, this person can't stream because he's lagging, or this person's cutting off his streaming mid game because he's hot because he's losing. I mean, those things we just be like, all right, cool. Like, like, all right, let's sweep that under the rug a little bit. Like, it's
I mean,
everything shouldn't be monitorized. Do you guys
I
feel
mean,
like you want to be uh over the shoulder like that?
I let him go first.
What Ayo and Robinson did last year, it was pretty cool. That's why Ayo said, "I'm on a team, discipline team," and come to find out, J-Pack took that shit away. I like what Ayo and Robinson did because
I was in
that's
there.
another. Yeah, okay, it was y'all three. So, question: if he was in there, why the fuck he didn't tell Ayo that the commission that the discipline team was gone? He didn't know that. You embarrassed the man in general.
I did not know either until
You didn't know either. You didn't know either.
nah.
Oh well,
Nah,
My
here we
man,
go
my
again.
man still
to be
hired but
honest.
got fired on his day off. That's crazy.
Motherfucker got fired again from another job. Damn, man, yo, you can't catch a break.
But because I'm just hypothetically speaking from the admin side of view. It's like I said, why do grown men got to be really like the league runs on its own kind of with the rules. Like nobody really breaking nothing unless people like
I mean, some people open admitted they broke the rules, like the old
he's
Saints used to.
gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. There's no
Yeah,
there's
But
no reason to bring it back.
we don't
He's
speak
gone.
on C2B, man. We don't speak on him.
I
He's
understand that
gone.
he's
He's
gone, but
gone.
I'm saying if a motherfucker said he never followed the rules for 3rd and 7, then I mean that's why I asked you for every time somebody do it, you gonna let it slide.
No,
The reason
it's
why I don't
not
let
every
plays
time.
slide. Hold on, the reason why I don't
It's
let
one.
people slide like that. I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy in general, but the reason why I don't let people slide because what if I just felt that one day we on snipes and all the things for that one person will be like, hey, he just went from 39 play action. Like you can't know. So you can't. And then what if people like, oh well, when I played Weezy last game, he didn't say nothing. No, you're not gonna throw him under the bus. So anytime somebody break a rule, I'm DMing them. I'm not gonna quit,
Oh,
but I'm
bro,
gonna DM you.
it is you
Hey,
too. Cause
that's
listen, there's a select few.
because that's the rules.
Itchy, and Robinson is always ratting. I don't even want to say ratting because
What you
that's
mean? What
I'm a
the fuck you
commission.
mean?
I
I'm
should,
always ratting.
you, Itchy, and Robinson always like. Hey,
You mean
but you in general, you be in general with your ratting. Um, um, what's his name? Robinson and Itchy being the DMs like ratting. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. I ratted on them. I'm a rat now. But it's just it be y'all three really y'all the three rat right. I mean
oh, am I ratting or
Nah,
am
rat
I ratting?
they the
mice.
real blind mice, huh?
Wait, am I ratting or am I just saying the truth that you breaking the rules? Ratting is more so like going to you and Jay saying I need.
Yo, bro. Nobody gets over on you. Like it could be let me see a gray area rule. It could be 4th and 3. And not past the 50 and they go for it, you gonna get
Yeah,
hot. Like,
don't
yo,
do
it's not
fucking
fourth
do
and
that.
three.
Don't do that.
Yo, that what? But why?
You heard
Because
how
that's
Why?
animated he just got?
that's
He
Why?
the
got
rule,
so
OG.
animated.
You're
He got
convinced.
so animated.
That's a rule. What? Listen, y'all hate this, right? OG, this is a commish saying why. This is a commish. You don't need to be a commish no more. Stop your ass down, bro. You
He
getting
trying to
mad
get
now.
you fired.
He's
You need
trying
to
to
get
get me
commish.
fired. Look, he ratting again. Look, listen. You know what's gonna be messed up because when they hear this episode, I feel bad for Weezy because everybody gonna call this man a rat. They gonna, sorry, Weezy. I just put you on the poster real quick. They I just gave them ammunition for them. I'm talking like Robinson right now. God damn. I gotta drink some water. But
Man,
yeah, I
more
give him
money.
ammunition for you.
No, listen, cause you gotta understand, OG. Like seriously though, seriously, if you let one rule break, so that's like somebody breaking. Okay, so before this year, we only had one CC. Now it's two, one per half. So last year you would let somebody have two CCs. No, once you break
You
the
don't
rule
even
one,
want to hear my side on that.
no. What I'm just saying that's a rule now. So all I'm saying is, OG. So hear me out from my point of view. So let's say you're in a big game for Snipes. It's division. You play him wild card. You let him do two CCs last year before it was allowed. What if he come back in the chat with, "Oh, you let me do two"? He didn't say nothing. The reason why I do this is because it's always a bigger picture. If you're gonna have rules, you gotta have rules. If I play T Holt and he hiking the Harlem versus me next week, he thought it was cool. I didn't say shit. He played somebody else. Well, oh, just let me do this last week. Get something. He
Nah,
didn't care.
can
Let me talk, bro. I'm just
I
saying.
don't even
That's why
think I don't even think
it's
it'd be
rules
like
to it,
that
bro.
deep.
4 for 3 rules is a fucking rule. 4 for 1 is rules
Yo,
for his rules, bro. Play ass is
n-
rules the way it is, nigga.
not
You
everything
getting
needs to be
mad?
magnified though. Everybody, nobody. Listen, let me tell
But
you. Remember when I
the
Stop
was playing
breaking
the
Robinson?
rules.
problem the
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
with the whole magnifying thing though is like he said, why it can't be magnified if it's a rule. That's the reason it gets magnified. It's a rule. It's just
So
like the trade committee thing, like with the trades rather. It used to be 5 trades back when I was here 2 years ago. Now it's 3. Not a complaint. I don't care. I'm cool with 3
no,
trades. But now it's like, all right,
but
It
do you
has
want
nothing.
to play the? Do you want the game to be played for a game, or do you want to be the game to be played for to make it seem like a job? Like
We don't have
some
rules then,
people.
OG.
some
We don't
No,
have
no,
people
no.
rules
Hold
then.
treat
on,
it. Some
We
people
hold
don't
do
have
on.
treat it
rules
like a
then.
job though. I get where you're going with that.
Rule
Okay, so we don't have rules.
the rules are
We don't have rules.
for balance. The rules are for balance. This the
So
rules
don't
are
break
there.
them.
Oh, brother. So you
If
gonna tell me when you
I can't hear you. Your shit went out. I can't hear.
come on,
What you say? What you say? I didn't
listen.
hear. What did you say?
I say so when you was in school, you was following every like if you got to tuck your shirt in, you gonna
Well, then
tuck
that's
your shirt
different.
in.
That's different. It's not school. It's
This is a
different.
game, and sometimes games is like when I
So
let,
if
let
it's
me tell you, Scream, you wasn't here for this, right? So I was down to zip in the playoffs to Robinson first quarter, and my back was against the wall. Like I'm like, hell no, I'm down 21 zip in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down. I am going for this. I went for it. Started a run. Boom. After that, I scored 21-7. Now I'm down 21-7, right? Boom. It's second quarter. I'm hot. Like, nah, my back's against the wall. It's the playoffs. I went for it again on fourth down. Boom. Got to score again. After that, I swear to God, I beat this man 28-21. So, and this was playoffs. I
big
got
system,
suspended for that. I got
big
suspended for
system.
that the next season. But how I viewed it was like playoffs, my back's against the wall. Like, come on. I got to, at this point, it's like, okay, rules are rules. I understand that. But I want to win this game.
It's
And,
playoffs.
and
You know what I'm saying? I get it.
it's playoffs.
So
And,
let's change the
and
rules for playoffs. OG,
you
when I say
can't
y'all
listen.
not
No,
doing,
there's certain things that you can't really write down. There's certain things that really got
what
to
you
be like,
mean?
because you can't, it's hard to like, as you go, you start learning new things. For instance, the playoff rule, like how basically in real NFL, how they changed the overtime rules. So in playoffs, like like if I'm down 21 zip, that's common sense, and I gotta go for this. I'm down
That's
21, and
what I'm saying.
this is
Change
a
the rules
one and
for
done.
playoffs.
But you can't
Change the
really
rules for
like.
playoffs.
It's
Yes, you
hard to do that
can.
because now, no. Okay, now we could because that happened to me and I did it. But at that point, nobody thinking about a 21 old down. Go for it. You get what I'm saying?
I
So
get what you're
things
saying.
gotta happen to kind
Listen,
of like
man,
to kind of like fix rules. Like I understand, and I want to go back to like the 4th and 3. If it's not past the 50, let's say you on the 45 and it's 4-3, Weezy, and he go for it, you can't really just be like, nah, you can't do that because
the rule
sometimes
says
you
past the 50. It says past the 50, my
sometimes your
nigga.
back be
I don't
against the wall. You don't think it like, and I don't
care.
want to compare this to real NFL because the NFL and the Madden game is totally different. But like, you don't think they're going for it in the NFL on a 4th and 3 if they're either up
Not in the
7
first
or
quarter. Not in the first quarter. In the fourth, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We should change. OG, I get what you're saying. Every week, y'all see me saying update the rules. If you just update, not saying you because it's more than you, but if y'all, as the commissioner, I'm not on the team. If y'all just update, so I get what you're saying. All I'm saying is this: you guys just go on Microsoft Word, Excel, and change the rule for playoffs. Say playoffs. Anytime you're down, you can go for the fourth down. That's fucking easy to simple. It's easy to remember because it's only fucking 8 users in the fucking pool. 14 years in the fucking playoffs. Just update the rules. Y'all don't want to update the rules, but you want to have gray area rules. Like what you saying right now to me, if I was listening to this podcast, you're making up shit. I get what everything you just said was last when you played Robinson, you made that shit up because in your mind you're behind. But instead of you being that way, are you making up rules yourself because you're behind? You're a fuck it. If you just type it up, bro, it's not that hard. Everything
Yeah,
you saying,
I get what you're
let me
saying.
talk.
I get what
Everything
you're
you
saying.
saying, I get you as a bro. Let me talk. But if you want to follow the rules and have elite rules, because now in the playoffs and it's your game, your commission, and you're gonna take the suspension, that's not how it should be rocked. So just make it easy for everybody, for the next two users who feel the same way you feel. Just type it up, bro. Nobody right now, if y'all right now is week 5, if you guys type up a rule for playoffs that say if you're down 21 anytime you can go for fourth down, no yards, assumptions, or whatever the word is. Nobody's gonna be mad and say that's a dumbass rule. Why you said that last year? Just do it now. Instead, y'all want to have great area rules and make up shit on the go. Make it easy for the league.
You learn on the go, bro. You don't learn. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like you learn things on the go,
Okay,
and that's something to
last
learn
year,
about. And you're right, it has to be
how come
put. But
how
I'm
come it's
talking
not
about
typed
as
up yet?
to
Why it's
defend
not typed up?
myself. To defend myself to you saying people saying I'm just talking shit because I'm a commission. No, I mean if I'm up 21-0 on somebody in the playoffs, I'm expecting them to go for every fourth down, and if they don't get it,
That's you.
I'm running it up.
That's not
No,
what the
no, hold
rule
up.
says. That's not how
I'm saying
I get what you're saying. That's not what the
I'm
rules say.
saying the man
That's
the
like
people.
big deal. That's not what the rules say. It don't say in the
I
playoffs.
understand that.
If you're down 21, do whatever you want. It doesn't say that. So what I'm saying is, why y'all want to type it up? If it happened last year, last man, why it's not typed up yet? Because some of the
And
rules is kind of corny for playoffs. That's for regular season. Because I feel you. If I'm down 21-0, let me talk in the second quarter. I want to go for it, but I can't because the rules say I can't. So instead of me being nervous about it or thinking about I'm gonna get suspended next season, why you want to just type it up, OG? You really helping us out. You proving the fact. So type it up.
no, you're
I
right.
get what you're
You're right.
saying.
But
Type it up. So
I
you want
I
to do it
just
because
want to say this too. I just want to
why
say
you
this
want to do
too.
it?
Every rule has a gray area, no matter how it's typed, no matter which way it's typed, what it looks like. Is a gray area for everything, and one of these smart motherfuckers in the league are gonna come up with the gray area for it, and that's what always happens.
I mean, I don't think it's really a great area for you being down 28-0 in the second quarter. Like, okay, AO was down 28 or 35-0 in the second quarter. If that was playoffs, why should he got to wait the fourth quarter to go for it any down? You see what I'm saying? That's what the rules say.
I will state this too to add to that if it was to be added, right? If you are down 21-0, let's say per se in the playoffs, and a person happens to just keep running it up, I feel like that's
He's
an
talking about
okay because you going
running
for
it
it
up.
on fourth down.
He keep talking about running it up. You making up. That's a great area. Again,
No,
you going to rule, make it up.
I'm speaking my mind. I'm not saying the
Yeah,
rule. I
your
said
opinion.
if yeah, I'm just saying if somebody was to keep going for it on fourth down on me, I'm gonna keep scoring. Like that's
So
your
look,
problem.
I'm gonna read it real quick. The fourth down rule is 4th and 1, go for anywhere in the field. 4th and 3 must be past the 50 in caps. Anytime in fourth quarter, losing only. No fourth down rules or overtime. So you should put in playoff rules. Well, yeah, I don't understand to what you're saying. It's a playoffs. Damn right, it's your last game. If you down 21, I'm just making up a number. I'm just making up a number, so don't be so technical. If you're down 21-0, 21 anytime, you should be able to go for any fourth down because it's playoffs.
Hey,
So type it up. Like how you say,
we
everything you saying is true, OG. But the next user who feel like you might not do it because it's like, oh shit, I'm breaking the rules. I'm on snipes. It's a playoffs. I'm gonna get booted out the league. In your head, you're not gonna get booted out the league because you don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying?
nah, I do care. Don't do that. I care about the league. But I'm saying that like down 21, your back's against the wall. But we spent too much time on this. The whole point of this was Weezy, stop being so critical about the rules, man. Like like
Speaking of rules,
let's
okay,
have
let's do
fun.
another
Let's
rule.
have fun.
Okay, so okay,
Let's
so
have
Keith,
fun.
all right, so let's be fair. Keith had a perfect idea today. Keith, you want to explain your side first before I say my side?
Can you
I
remind me?
about the
Actually,
throw
you
power,
go
throw power,
first.
the throw power.
Oh, your
The-
throw
Oh,
power. Yeah. So, actually, I'll
yeah.
read for you word for word. Basically, once we had the situation with throw power chains, I believe it was Madden 20. If you don't have over 90 throw power, you can't upgrade past it and things of that nature. So I said, if we do get the points to change a statistic or add attributes, it should be under 89 throw power because as y'all can see with me, I'll have dudes wide open with Mac Jones, but because his joint is 86, the ball gonna get there late, and you got a better chance of getting a pick. So I don't see why, people who work hard and get wagers or get whatever points they need for attributes are restricted for throw power. You basically telling them, well, you're screwed. Whatever quarterback you got is what you got. You can't upgrade them at all. You got to just rely on an upgrade point. That was the only reason I said it. Like, you got to rely on an upgrade point, basically. So,
Right.
so that's why I was like, if it's 89 and under, you should be able to boost it. Like, once it's 89, it can't be touched. And then you got to rely on RNG, which is random number generator for people who ain't savvy to what it means. So that was my thing. And then he tagged the commission, you know, Fitz came at him, and father and son had an argument.
Yeah. I just felt like so I'm OG. I know you're gonna say something after that. Well, let me talk first. The reason why I agree with Keith saying, because now again, you know, it's all about me, I. So of course I have a quarterback too that has an 86 throw power. So it's like you have other people who, well, like you said, that's your thing you pick. You got, even if you traded for somebody, you got other people, quarterbacks who have 94, 95, 93. Why can't I get mine up to a 90? I'll just make it up a number like he made up a number. Why can't you get mine up to a 90 if I got the Ranger points and then stop? Because I'm 10 yards so power behind somebody else. It's a let me I ain't finished yet. Also, and it's like it's a thing on Madden that's called like wind and shit. So if you're throwing 10 yards against the wind behind, like, you know, you playing a team who's raining and 10 yards going the opposite way, that's less yards. So it's like I don't see how I get what the league is saying. You don't want everybody 99 throw power, but what people are there 99 throw power? Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, people like that. I'm at fucking 86. I can't get mine at 90 real quick on some wages. Then after that, I can't get the random points for it. I can't. Like, what's so hard about me?
You could have had Josh Allen and the Patrick Mahomes you're talking about.
Take me away. Okay, so use Keith for example. Then use Keith because
I'm not speaking for self. And let's get that understood. I'm not speaking.
Well, I just said you because you was picked 31.
But they're gonna come for you because you were picked 2 and chose the damn Dolphins. And
okay, so fucking me then. Okay,
you know, we told we're gonna discuss this right quick. We're gonna stop. We told you to pick the Colts. Me and OG literally told you take the Colts. Bro, okay, you still would have had to throw power with Matt Ryan, but you would have had a better defense. You'd have had a better offensive line. You would have had Jonathan Taylor. Like,
okay, let's talk about the throw power. How come you guys want to upgrade it at a certain number? Like, hold on, wait, Keith. I have a good idea for this is OG here commission. So you know how you guys gave us a random number speed of you don't work a sub linebacker speed over 90? Why we can't get a throwing power stopped at 90? Please respond. Please, thank you.
It's called playstyle. Gons is 5-0 with Jared Goff. When you guys pick show me Jared Goff.
It's not even Jared Goff that has him winning. Respectfully, I just played.
I'm just saying he's 5-0 with Jared Goff.
Even though it is playstyle, I get where you're going with that. That's cool. You know, Jared Goff has 89 throw power, so you know he'll throw quicker than my quarterback. That's cool. What I'm saying is in the sense of like if a entire draft of quarterbacks is all weak in throw power, at some point, you know, J-Pack is a generous guy more often than not. He'll be nice and say, all right, everybody get a bonus this, a bonus that. I get not wanting to upgrade speed. Like anything speed related, we get it. That ain't what we saying. But limiting like throw power is, I don't think limiting that past 89 or 90 matters. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's just like saying, okay, if I got 98 deep route running, there's no limit on me putting it to 99. So I can have elite route running, but I can't have an elite passer. Why is one thing restricted but not another?
Okay, he's quiet.
I mean, that's been a rule for a while since I believe.
I mean, I kind of get why because you don't throw power, but I just feel like it should be like a cutoff, like how to cut off when it comes to sub linebacker speed at 90. And Jared Goff is I'm looking at the stats. Jared Goff is not the reason why he's winning either. I'm letting you know that. By the way,
but I'm just saying it's play style. So if even Slop has Jalen Hurts who doesn't his throw power. I believe.
We can blame play style all we want, but it's more about just okay. Even if your play style is that, let's say I got 5 upgrades and I don't get 1 throw power upgrade, but I got 25 wager points and I could have upgraded my throw power just once. You know what I'm saying? It's just. Why quarterback is restricted, sub LB is restricted, but wide receivers, we talk about stat padding, and I'll get to more on that in a second. We talk about stat padding and can't do that to get the upgrade points. So it's like you have to ask yourself, why do you have a system to help people get attributes, but then you limit certain stuff, not everything? Why are wide receivers not limited? Why are running backs not limited? Why are
wide receivers are limited? You can't get a speed upgrade. What people,
but we're not talking about speed. We're talking about the other core attribute. And nobody can get speed. That's given. All right, we get that.
I just feel like the point. I mean, and I don't want to speak for the whole women. I'm talking about myself. I feel like franchise is a game of building. Like
So he
all
building
that other speed upgrades get thrown out. When you do use the correct upgrade for a quarterback, you do get throw power. I'm just saying, like, so
That's
like it's
not
about
true,
adjusting
though.
too.
It's not true though. And again, it says throw power is one of the key parts of a strong arm or a field general, but it's not guaranteed. It's different if it was guaranteed. It's random. You don't know.
I mean, nothing. Not even the speed is guaranteed. But the point of franchise to me is about adjusting. If you don't have a quarterback that can't throw a long ball, I mean, then kind of goes short, and then
So what if they drafted a rookie?
That's cool.
So
but why? But then that question becomes: why have a system in place that goes against helping that upgrade? We can upgrade throw under pressure to 90. You ain't gonna stop my throw under pressure or my break out of sack. So if my throw under pressure 99 and I never get pressured ever, and somebody complain like, man, this dude got 99 throw under pressure, like what's the difference between that and throw power? It's still an OP statistic that don't nobody talk about.
Throw power was very OP. If you
throw under pressure is very OP. What you mean? That's what I'm saying. Throw under pressure is just as OP though, bro.
Throw power is very, very OP. Especially throw power with was it gunslinger? Oh, come on. You guys know that.
Let me put it like this, right? And I'm gonna use
and set feet or whatever the thing is called.
But even without abilities, 99 throw under pressure means if Aaron Donald is in your face and you throw the ball, it's still gonna be accurate.
Perfect.
But we're talking about throw power though.
But I'm talking about
abilities.
I'm not talking about
rules,
no ability.
Though.
That's
abilities
cool, but
just
we're not
adjusted
talking
the
about
rules.
abilities. But we're not.
Well,
talking
we have
about
to
ability.
because they're in the game. We have to.
None of these abilities that we're talking about affect the throw under pressure rating. Throw under pressure can be 99 and you still can get a perfect pass.
Doesn't the set feet? What's it called?
Set feet lead. Set feet lead is more about if you have a clean pocket and your feet are set. That has nothing to do with under pressure. You're not under pressure if your feet are set. That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Kind of like when you run into the side.
Under pressure is literally when somebody is within 2 to 3 yards of you and about to sack you, and you're throwing damn near out of a sack, or you're throwing when you're pressured about to get sacked.
Yeah, on the run.
Yeah, so that
that's even a quick draw. Quick draw is just like that. And again, that's it. That's in a trait.
Well, hold on, quick question. So OG, so I'm assuming that you're on the side of you don't believe in throw power upgrades. I just want to confirm that, right? I'm just gonna ask.
No, like you I don't.
Okay, I just want to know. I didn't know your answer. I was just asking you, so now I know. Okay. If I was a commissioner, I would vote for throw power. I think it should be like a max. That's just my opinion. That's just me. That's just me. I'm
listen. Truthfully,
because
you know my stance.
And also before you said it, also like I see like it's a speed limit on tight end. So it's like we got speed limit on certain shit, but why can't we have a throw power upgrade limit? Like once you
switching. That's switching. Switching the speed. That's the speed limit is when you switch a wide receiver to a tight end.
Yeah. Okay.
That's totally different.
I mean, I know we wasn't gonna ever change it because I know y'all not gonna change the rules because that's a big thing, y'all. But I just wanted to know, like, I kind of feel what Keith's saying. Kind of like if you said it, I kind of feel if you would have said it too. It's
just an open discussion. It's not me being combative. No, I know you don't feel that. I'm just explaining to everybody else. It's a conversation because I'm sure other people feel this way and they shy. They don't want the smoke. They just want to be here. They don't want to get kicked
complain.
Out. You know what I'm saying? But it just does warrant a question, you know?
Abilities kind of messed that up a lot for a lot of things. Like for the speed upgrades, abilities messed that up. For the throw power, abilities messed that up. I'm just saying because there's a lot of abilities that you probably wouldn't even need certain things. Like there's a lot sideline dead eyes. Like
if everybody's 99 feet, that'd be corny.
But here's the thing
long range dead eye.
But here's the thing though, and everybody's already said this probably, but You could always just turn them off.
Nah,
Go back to
I mean,
back. See, then you can't say that. You can't bring up
We did that
abilities and then
we
you
wouldn't
have the
have
key.
users if
did
we
that.
turn it off. That's what I'm
No,
saying. Like,
that's not true. Because OG,
That's not
remember that
true.
we did that before. Was it 2 years ago? We turned abilities
and
off that one.
they didn't like it. They didn't like it.
I wouldn't say
So
everybody.
I mean,
Some people.
but that's just like, why people didn't take the Steelers. TJ Watt is damn near useless for SJM because he doesn't have edge threat. Why would you want to run the ball? Like, you ain't gonna run the ball on him, cool. But you also have no edge threat. So pass rushing doesn't matter. TJ Watt ability, right, is unstoppable force. He got to sack the quarterback. He barely gets there because he has strip specialists and no outsiders. We not saying, when you re-roll at random, give him edge threat if he ever get the wager points. But if he not getting there no way, he not going to matter whether you turn the abilities off or on because he's not getting there anyway. But a dude like Matt Judon or Myles Garrett, certain players get back to normal and it's a level playing field. So, I mean, I think it's half and half with the ability thing though, bro. That's just me though. It's half and half.
you're right, but it also comes down to the people who actually knows how to use the abilities and actually read into it and know what goes where. To me, I think that certain things are just to even the playing field. Let's say, like for instance, you don't have good throwing power, right? You're a good user, and you got everything else. And then we allow you to get 95 throw power. Then you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's exactly the
No,
reason why.
and that's why I said
Is it?
89. I get the reason it's there. I'm fully compliant with it. It ain't the issue. That's why I made a suggestion. That's why I just gave a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying. I'm just saying it's a suggestion for a reason. That's it.
But it will be discussed about because I can definitely let y'all know that everything that gets put in rule suggestion does get talked about.
Not everything.
Okay, now I know you're lying about that. Let me tell you why. There's no way y'all discussing the crap that Greg go in there and say, because Greg be saying some off the wall stuff.
No,
Dude said
sometimes
everybody.
Okay,
But come on, bro. 90 overall kickers for everybody. What is that gonna do, bro?
Bro, certain stuff.
No, we talk about the serious shit, not the
yeah.
foolishness.
Okay, so watch this. OG, I mean, Keith, watch this. Watch it. So OG, tell the truth. So today, what me and Keith talked about, did y'all go and can we talk about it, or y'all just let Fisky talk about it? Rule suggestion. Do not lie, because I'm gonna ask somebody else.
Oh, if a commission, why?
See, exactly.
So there's the snitches in the men. That's what you telling me? The snitches in
No,
the
you see
men?
what I mean?
No. You say you gonna ask somebody else? Is there snitches? Do we have a rat?
Y'all don't.
Do we have a rat?
Y'all don't talk about everything can be checked. Because like
Do we
I
have a
want you to
rat?
prove my
Is all I'm
point.
asking you.
Fisky
No,
said
I'm
hell
asking
no.
you. Prove my point. Do we have a rat? Do we have a rat?
Fisky said He said hell no. I know y'all did.
Wow. Yeah, I heard it here first. We got to open wound and commish. That's crazy.
I'm not saying that that's the case or anything like that whatsoever. What I am
but when
is
Fisky spoke about it, it's basically like he didn't give his real input on it. He just was trolling Weezy because Weezy picked Dolphins number 2, and but that's what it, see this is what I'm saying. Like Weezy's gonna get trolled because that quarterback was
There's other
trash. I'm just speaking my point real fast. You knew that. You picked number 2. You could have had anybody in the planet.
Other people out here who have quarterbacks like that, bro. It's 49.
I'm talking about specifically you because right now, other than Scream who picked 31,
it's Jay.
Who?
No, I'm not saying Jay the Rat. I'm saying like Jay has Matt Ryan. I'm saying Jay has Matt Ryan. It's other quarterbacks who have bad throw power. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But Jay
my suggestion about it. Yeah, my suggestion wasn't even really about just myself. It was more of a long-term situation because at some point, a majority of the great quarterbacks in the game are going to be gone, and it's going to be nothing but lower-end quarterbacks. So eventually, at some point, imagine every quarterback that get drafted comes with under 90 throw power, and nobody's throwing the ball. Everybody start complaining. At some point, you want to stop that complaint and just cave a little bit. We know because we've seen it happen. We know this. We know.
You Scream. You know that that's not possible. There's gonna be drafts that wide receivers come 99, 96 speed, 98 speed.
That's cool.
There's gonna be drafts where quarterbacks come 98 throw power.
I just go off hypotheticals. We just never know. We just never know. There's nothing wrong with never knowing. I'm just saying. Imagine it happen. Imagine all 32 starting quarterbacks that are not ass, and I'm stressing the not ass part because you have to. Imagine all 32 not ass or are ass, and they just got 87 throw power and lower. Everybody. And everybody's saying they don't throw the ball, they mad, they hate the league because they can't upgrade throw power. If it was to happen, how would y'all handle it?
You wild. That is not
I'm
happening.
not.
And people
You
people
don't
gonna
know,
play to their
though.
strengths. People are gonna play to their strengths.
But if their strength is passing and they can't pass, then what? They ain't got no
Shout
strength.
out to Gaunt who's 5-0 with a noodle arm.
Jared Goff ain't got no noodle arm. That's 89. It's not a noodle arm. He on the threshold. There ain't no noodle.
So question. So
To y'all,
wait.
89
So why
ain't no
we
noodle,
on,
bro.
wait. So while we on rules, suggestions, everything. Let's talk about how come you guys can still move. When I say you guys, I don't mean you, OGs. Don't be offended. Why you guys can still move offensive players around, but we can't move defensive players around?
let me first of all why that is. It just
But
happened recently where Try Hard threw a clip up and Omega. I don't mean to even shout him out like that. But he
You know,
pinched his linebackers and the linebackers came free. It's a totally different thing between rushers coming in quickly and got free than you moving your offensive players. Like I listen, I hate when an offensive player moves. That's my biggest pet peeve.
You know the
But
funniest thing though, OG? You say that right. Now Try Hard didn't snitch. Let's make that clear. It was just in the chat for everybody to see. Try Hard played Omega in that same game though. Try Hard kept motioning the running back left to right, left to right, left to right before he hiked the ball. That shit would have pissed. It would have pissed OG off though. I was watching the game and I was like, damn. I was thinking to myself, if that was me, I'd be kind of pissed because I would want to guard the running back at that point. I guess that's why he did it. I don't know. I think he threw a pick on that same play, so it didn't matter. But he just kept moving him, trying to see was it man, was it zone, or what would be the best fit to block if the line did come in. So it's just like, okay, I get where Weezy coming from with the whole motioning thing, especially when you play people like Jay who flip the play or motion all damn day long. I get it.
No, but when he flips, you flip. See, every time somebody flips a play on me,
some people got auto flip on. I'm not one of those people. I hate.
No. I don't auto flip. I do the flip
shit
myself. Once I see somebody either change the play or flip, I'm flipping that bad boy myself because I already know something is funny. Like, not saying they cheating or something, but like they saw something that I probably didn't. So I'm flipping that joint, and we're gonna follow that same thing. I'm not leaving a flip play with my regular play. I'm not doing that.
I feel like none of that shit should be moving. If we can't move defense, you should be able to move offense. That's the way I just feel. I just feel that way.
But a flip play, but a flip play is easy to combat though. You flip a play, you flip your defense. Now, if you don't want to flip your defense, that's on you.
But the motion stop the motion too. How can you motion the defense can't motion? How can you?
Because on defense you could change the play art. So if
on offense you can't too. It's audibles. You can't too.
No, I'm talking about. I mean, you right.
The hard part about defense is obviously that you're not able to adjust as fast because the adjusting on defense you have to sometimes do differently compared to the other one. So I mean I get that, but some users know how and they very very selfish with trying to get people to be better. I don't know why. I don't get that. So it's just on people to either tell one person and then one person tell the whole story or just deal with it because the rule's not changing, obviously. So I don't even know why we waste time talking about that. That specific rule, rather.
The defense is OP though. Like moving, it's just OP. Once you seen it, I'm not saying he hovered. I'm not saying that at all.
No,
I'm just saying
once
he did that,
I think it wasn't
that thing came scot free. Phew, and it was wraps.
The reason it came scot free, I'll tell y'all what happens. And this is part of the free game, right? So some of y'all know how to do this, some of y'all don't. And if you don't, well, you're about to learn something. Usually when you want your linebackers to crash like that, depending on the formation, you base a line, you show blitz, and you base a line again. That's how your safeties drop down like that to guard run coverage. And if you pinch your defense while doing that same thing, your corners are going to come down too, but so is your linebackers. That's why sometimes the linebackers are hovering the line already, and when the user's on top of them, they claimed to be hovered, quote unquote, because they're just usering the person. And if the lineman reacts to it, it's not like they rushed first and then pulled off. They just pulled off and the lineman didn't.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong either. I'm just telling people what it is and what happens in case the same thing happens and they be like, oh, he was hovered. Sometimes when you pinch your defense, dudes at the linebacker position go on the line. That's what pinching the defense is. Like you're pinching the defense down into the box. That's part of the game. The game allows you to do that. It's not like he manually moved everybody. But I don't think Omega did nothing wrong in that
But
situation.
defense is more OP than offense. So if you know how to play defense, I should say. But offense is crazy. But I suggest if you playing Jay, and Jay hasn't been the same since not but the chat said he cheated or he was a cheesy player.
JaVale.
Yeah. Since JaVale,
JaVale my guy, but JaVale said it.
And then,
not the chat.
And then JaVale ran into Weezy, and then Weezy brought it up in the chat again. So it kind of threw my man Jay off, and he ain't been the same since. But like, see, that's another thing that's not fair though, because it kind of like you throw people off their game. I mean, we do it with Robertson, of course, but we be troll. I mean, he really is TikTok. Let me not even say we be trolling. He really do be on finding the special plays. But Jay is not. He's never been a cheesy player. And if you're going to call somebody cheesy, it kind of messes up their game plan, their game, and it kind of make him go downhill like he is now. But if somebody's going to flip the play, you flip your play too. Like, that's just how I feel. Every time somebody flips a play, I'm right on it. Whoop, switch. But next up, what do we have next? Oh, I just want to name the people that won last week's Giannis Antetokounmpo joke. It was Trent, T. Hoyt, Undisputed, Thanasis himself, Ao, and J. What did they receive, Weezy, for that?
1 point. 1 point.
What's that? One what?
1 major point. So when you're done, send me their names. I can put it in the channel so everybody can see it.
I thought you gave him an attribute. It was a wager or attribute?
What? Attribute? What do you mean an attribute?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, he said wager.
What, bro? That's not a ride in the chat. Yeah, I'm about to put your ass. Attribute. Speaking of attribute, y'all, we would have got an attribute if OG would have played Commanders. But would have played Cowboys. Bro, he had.
Now that I think about that week, specifically that wager week, a lot of people did have that correct basically, and the sim cost them. It sucks because number one, like looking back at my game, bro, like I contemplate now, I should have went for it on 4th down. If it came to that, I should just went for it on 4th down. Why even play soft like that? But I do think the people who won, regardless of the sim, deserve something. I don't know what they got, if they got anything, but
I didn't get anything. So, question: well, why are you up here? I want to hear both of y'all opinions. So, it was a superstar. You think should they got star or nothing? Because OG's gonna say nothing. Because that's how he is.
No. I ain't gonna say nothing. I was about to say
they didn't really win because they didn't play. It was a sim.
No.
Go ahead.
So I was about to tell you this. So let's say you have a 5-game wager like that, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say that the 4 legs win, but that 5th one has to be fair simmed. Now, depending on which way the sim goes, let's say it goes the opposite. If they don't have if the opposite team wins, I feel like they lose the wager. If the team they picked wins, they win the wager as a whole. Now, if there's a forced win given out, I feel like they don't get nothing. Like the whole thing is void.
I mean, I think that's not fair because, again, if it's a forced win because of a lag out or something, like they still won. But if you're saying a forced win in the sense of like somebody got ducked, then I feel you should just void in general and not count at all. Like I'm with you there. But then that brings up a different point too, because if one of them voids and then one of them goes through, and we bet on FanDuel, so when we do stuff, if it voids, it technically wins if that was the last leg. So what would the contingency plan? No, it does, and I have proof of that. I actually won a round robin yesterday off of that, surprisingly.
No, it don't win the whole thing. It deducts money. It deducts money.
Yeah, it takes part of it out, but that brings up my question right there. That's what I was about to ask you. If it's a fair sim and the person who won is on that wager and it voids off, do they get the full point? Do they get half a point? Like, what would the compromise be, or is it just a L no matter what?
Well, it's really no set rules on wagers. We just like normally, since I've been doing it, if it's a sim, we'll just cancel it because it's a sim. And it's a forced win, we'll be like, damn. But since that happened and there was 3 people, we never did it before, so I guess maybe I'll start in season 2. That if that happens again, I think depending on what we offer. Because
No,
see,
just
OG
start
still
next
saying
week.
no.
Just
Oh,
start next
next
week.
week. So next week. So, question. So it was superstar. So should we give him a star? Not the people who just lost. I'm saying
No, so I was about to say this. If
so
if it-
go
if
ahead.
it- if it if it's a dev, I feel like
Okay.
it's a loss. But if it's
See,
points, I
see,
feel
Keith.
like it
That's
could
what I was
be
asking him. See, so he still feel like you shouldn't get shit.
with devs. But with points, let's say you're giving out 2 points, they could get like 1 point in a
See, you
sense.
say no, but other people in the chat say at least get a dev,
Yo,
a,
because
a dev
devs are
that's below.
crucial
A dev that's
because
below. So
Yeah,
like, if it's
devs are the difference between like winning and losing sometimes. Though I feel that completely.
so
Especially being like, you know, I have 2 rookies with normal dev, and I'm working my ass off trying to get them where they
yo,
need to go, but they not going nowhere because they normal. Had we all
I got a
won
good
it,
question.
go ahead.
If I have my camera on, you see me raising my hand. That's how good my question is. So I want to ask both. I want to ask both of you, right? If people, if a user continues to get free dev, right, whether it be star, superstar, whatever, right, and it's free, is that considered building a player?
say that
No.
one more time.
Um, so if you get free devs, whatever dev it be, star, superstar, X Factor, whatever, if it's free,
Yeah, I always
is
tell
that
people that. I said that last podcast. Some people really didn't dev. They just got free shit. Some people really didn't dev. You know,
If
like
we gonna talk about that as a whole, right? I would say this. I do not like the giving away of devs. I think that part of it is definitely not it. Realistically, I'll say this: if it's above superstar, like if it's a star dev and it's a weak player that they just build into build and it helps them build the player, all right, that's cool. That ain't nothing. That's star. Star is not that bad. But if they going from normal to star and then they working their ass off and building them superstar at that point, you know, they got a little bit of help. I would give it to them at that point. That's just they earned superstar at that point. They went and played and got it like Slop just did with N'Kobe Dean. Like he earned that, got a pick against Fitz, and he earned that. You know, but if you just giving somebody a superstar X factor, I don't care the overall. That's not building. You handcuffed them. You just a handicap. So
yeah.
and this is why I don't agree with the giving out the free devs because honestly, I want to see who can
Hold on,
build.
wait. OG, I got a question because you confused me. Now, when you say hand out free dev, do you mean like the holiday ones or you mean the wager ones? 'Cause that's two different things. Like the ones that we get for Thanksgiving and Christmas for showing the
I
plate,
mean, but even
or
even the
you mean
wager
the
ones is
wager?
still
Because that's
considered
not
free.
really.
It's still free. You didn't
But you had to
play the
earn it. You had to get
game.
the teams right.
But what he's asking is okay. Put it like this: is it building your team because you guessed correctly, or is it building because you put the work in? That's what he's asking. He's
Well,
not saying you built
th-
because you guessed something correct. He's saying you built because you actually put the time, the effort in. You worked on it. Like if I really was better with passing and I didn't just force everything with Mac Jones, and then Mac Jones is a superstar next season, I earned that because I put the work in to make sure he passed properly. I wasn't handed superstar dev. That's what he's saying.
I get that, but I'm asking OG, does he consider a wager to hand me free dev if I do a dev for superstar? Compared to when JPack be like, post your Thanksgiving pictures, you get a free superstar dev. You don't think a
uh,
wager is different?
yeah, wagers
No,
are different because
I don't
no,
think
I
it's
Yeah,
think
he,
so
different.
he
because
said, yeah. So thank you.
I
I
don't think
only
it's
say they're
different though,
different
bro, because
because
it's still okay. You can earn by winning a wager, but again, like the wager is a guessing game. It's just like gambling. You can win money, you can win a prize for it, but why is the dev the prize for something you have to gamble for?
Because they
That's
thought
just my
about
opinion. That's
it.
just my
They
opinion.
thought about it compared to JPack be like, show your Christmas gift, you got your kid, you get a superstar dev. You be like, okay, that's easy.
But that's the
We
same.
can
But
still
again, you should play for the
we can
dev.
still
If
pick our screenshot.
you
Get a pick our
develop
screenshot. You heard
the
me?
person.
You
You know what
hear
I'm
what I
you
saying?
you
said?
now you was in and out, but I get what Keith is saying though, because he's basically saying like I want to see who could develop and whatnot, but I believe that picking because Weezy don't make them things easy. When it's for a superstar, he don't make them things easy. I give him that. So like if it's 5 team legs to get a superstar, then if you get all 5 right, then
It was
I
six
that you
teams,
work
actually.
for that.
Was it
You
6 or
you
7?
it was 5 or 6. It might have been
It
6.
was more than 5. But yeah,
But
Keith, I feel like you had to bring for it. It was
but to Keith's to be on Keith's side. It's more like I was asking if getting a free dev, whether it's from wagers or from a Christmas gift, is it considered building?
That's what I'm
Actually,
saying. To the building point, my answer is no, because it's not building. That's not. You didn't do anything but exist to get that. That's not a
So
build.
how many good builders do we have in AGS if it's like that? Then to be honest,
just
I
started.
can't speak. I can't speak on that. I ain't been here. You know, if I speak, it's gonna be on like old situations.
okay.
Obviously,
So
if we talk about right
so
now,
that
I give JaVale definitely a 1 because that rookie Pacheco is just fast. He shouldn't be a superstar
yeah, no,
already, and he is. You
he,
see what I'm
he
saying?
he's definitely one of them. He mentioned Wang, and this was what and they also mentioned and
Yeah.
the thing is like you gotta earn those things. So that's what I'm saying. Like I for me it's Trent and Vel that can build, and then after that I don't know. And don't get offended, chat. Don't get offended if I forgot. Oh, and
But see, the
Bodge.
thing is, it's not
Bodge
nothing
is
to get
very good
offended
too.
about because what should happen, and again, this is all hypothetical. It's on the commish team to uphold it, of course. At that point, if you guys want to see the builders, don't get no devs out. I don't care how much they cry. I ain't got no power, first off. Let's get that clear. But I don't care how much nobody cry. I don't care how much nobody complain. If you don't work to get that dev game and then get the dev yourself, that's on you. The same way it was on Weezy picking the damn Dolphins at 2. The way y'all come for him picking his team, it's on you to get your devs up. That's how you build, right? So if we want to see the real builders, make them work for it. Don't give them nothing free. Now
You want?
if they got a dev game against people like Hobby and DJ Ballout, that's different. That's their fault because they just not, you know, they dev games
No.
apparently.
You know how I want to see Dev? I want to see. There's not no shot. I want to see if Undisputed can he Dev his running back Leonard Fournette. You know he always built Ronald Jones, and I
Bro,
talk
how he's
shit
gonna
about him.
def him?
What
Leonard
you mean?
Fournette's like
How?
30 years old. How
You
old is
think he
Leonard
get a
Fournette?
Dev?
Come
You
on,
think he
you
get a Dev?
wildin'. You
What you
wildin'. Come
mean?
on.
It's a
Come on,
game.
I
What you
don't
man.
I
mean?
don't I don't think the okay. I'll say this: the person only mattered for Undisputed because of speed. Ronald Jones is faster than Leonard Fournette, and we know speed kills out the backfield. Like I just learned that with Nons. DeAndre Swift was smoking all my dudes with low pursuit on the outside because he has like 92, 93 speed. So running backs, like you're gonna develop faster players better because they can get to the outside and bounce the play outside. It just works that way, you know. But I
He
don't
got a 90.
know. I ain't saying he can't dev Ronald Jones
He
that way, but
he only 27. He only 20. I just want to see
I
if he
mean
gonna get him how he
the
do
age isn't
Ronald
what
Jones.
matters though. It's the performance. The age don't matter. We've seen quarterbacks be that old and get devs out of nowhere. It don't matter.
Well, OG just said he was 30. I'm repeating what OG said out of his mouth. That's
Yeah,
what he said.
the age ain't playing no factor. It's user error and user skill. Undisputed
So
took
I
a
want
young Ronald Jones who was 93 speed, put the speed to
and,
use, and it worked out for him. You know what I'm
and
saying?
look
Like shout out to him.
the top five rushers this year is Swift with 621 yards, Cook 579 yards, Miles Sanders 577 yards, the rookie Chiefs 526 yards, Isaiah, and number 5 is Najee Harris. So he ain't even, yeah. So just curious.
Nas's is number 5?
Yep,
Wow.
Najee Harris. Yeah, I'm
JaVale
looking
told him to
right.
stop passing, and he started running the ball, and it worked out for him because his O line is a running O line. Makes sense.
I'm looking at it right now to
Shout
see.
out to the Nas's.
I just want to
Well,
see. He's still number one in his division. He 4-1. I ain't saying he's not gonna win his games. I just want to know is he? Yeah,
yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, didn't AO say is Dev? Is it Dev year?
yeah. He gave up already. He said
Yeah,
he on vacation.
big who care vibes. Yeah, but I mean, I think I said it on the reveal show too. Like, yo, the Panthers are not a good team to pick in Madden. Like all that speed looked nice on paper, but there's no attributes to go with that speed. Why would you pick them? And you know, unfortunately for our friend Weezy here, who was Donkey of the Week last week, saying Big Dunf, and it was Big J. You know, so I mean,
Yeah.
if we had to pick Donkey of the Week, is AO a suggestion? Because he on Who Care. Y'all
Yeah,
said y'all said he was gonna go
he
on
gonna
Who
be
Care
mad at
vibes,
you.
bro. Hey, bro, he
He
can
gonna
be
Not
be
mad
uh,
at me.
I like this.
I don't care.
hold on, not Mister. If I get
Ooh,
the Panthers, I'm doing
spicy.
this. If I get the Panthers, I'm doing
Hey,
that.
Yeah.
he listen. He
Hold
came
on,
on that
hold
reveal
on. I'm
show.
not quote. Hold on, wait. He legit said only person to get the Panthers and go crazy with him and win is me and Trent.
He did say that. And on the reveal show, he ain't mentioned no vacation. He said, this division mine. And then he at where he at now, and it's been who care vibes. He in Jamaica, probably
But
high as gas somewhere. So I mean,
you
shout
know
out to
what's
him being on
crazy?
vacay. But
Shout out to Ayo looking like
You know what's
Kodak
crazy
Black
though?
in
Because I
Jamaica
knew
right now.
Panthers.
you
I knew
gotta hold
Panthers.
when you say things like that. You gotta hold that though. You can be mad
Listen,
at me all you want, but he said that, not me.
listen. So listen, I had them other users. I was like, y'all, don't take Panthers. Some people replied, some people didn't reply. I could have took the Panthers, but I wanted to see what AU was going to do with the Panthers. Because I really could have picked them. Because, you can pick anybody you fucking want. Only person that's really got their team confirmed was Giants, was Mojuice. Who the fuck want them? But anyway, I was like, yo, don't pick the Panthers. Because I want to see what he was going to pick. Because at 2, I really could have picked the Panthers. I was like, I'm not going to get him. Because I know he keeps saying what he going to do with them. So I legit told everybody else don't pick them. Not saying don't listen to me. I just gave them. I was like, bro, don't pick Panthers. Just don't pick them. Some people said why. Some people didn't reply back. I don't care. Don't pick the Panthers. They didn't pick the Panthers. The person who I want to get the Panthers got the Panthers. So I want to see what he gonna do with the Panthers. I'm not dissing him. I just want to know because he, like you said, we all seen it when they was like, Justin, you don't get the fucking Panthers. Trent, you should get him. Well, he should get him. So Trent didn't get him. I didn't get him. He got him. I don't know what he's gonna do with him.
Yeah,
I know it's not a year thing. I know I want him to go 16-0 the first, 17-0 first year. I just want to see what but it's only season 1. But right now, he ain't looking like how I thought he was gonna look. That I thought the way he was talking with the Panthers, with the team he wanted.
You put him in the power rankings low. You knew he was gonna do that.
I mean, that's just because I'm going off last year. But this is legit. Like, this is the team that he seen talk about it in general. We all seen him talk about it in general. One like I surprised, like, yeah, I want the fucking.
Yeah, he kept saying, big Titans, big Panthers, and the Titans were there for him to pick. Shout out to Rhino being 5-0 with him. He could have picked Titans, and then he also said he could have picked Eagles.
You know why he didn't pick Titans? It's respectfully to him because when we played, I whooped him out when he had Titans. So he's like, I'm not picking Titans.
Send Traylon Burks. Traylon Burks is fucking stinky.
But,
but
I know it's more than one season. I'm not tripping. He may win the next 4 Super Bowls.
No, but what? That's why I'm
you gonna be spicy with me though? Did you say what you just said?
He said he's winning 4 straight Super Bowls. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, but no, I'm more disappointed in him because the only people that really taking that power ranking serious was Smitty and Rhino. Like I like that, and Vel too. But Vel's he's on vacation, so he don't really count right now. But them two were taking that shit serious, and I like that. Shout out to them. Appreciate y'all for making us look good, and bad. Because
the funniest thing about all that, bro,
yeah, doing your thing.
Yeah, like listen to the pod is dope for y'all, and we appreciate that. But it sucked that AO went on vacay now because he had some easy games coming up. I don't know how fast we're going to advance, and I don't know what's going to be what, but he had the Falcons twice within the next 4 weeks. He had 2 wins coming. Like they was guaranteed, basically. We know he wasn't losing. Well, should we say that he lost to Omega? The way y'all treat Omega, I don't know. I don't know. The way y'all treat Omega is kind of crazy.
But enough of AO. He's on vacation like his team. You know what I'm saying? We need some spice because you know what I'm saying. I need some spice on this cast. But we're gonna get to them highlights. And again, remember, what is it? +1 or +2 for the winner of the highlight? Weezy, what was it? I mean, or Scream, what was it?
No,
I think it was,
my bad.
I think it was
my thing went out.
+2. I think it was +2. I could be wrong though.
Yes, it's a +2 wager point. If you win the highlight, you only can win 1 time for the highlight. So if you already won, please don't send another video. Shout out to Bodge. I seen your video where he called you a Verge, but unfortunately we can't use that one because you already won.
Wait, question. So the highlights was +2. So what's the one that Jay and everybody won or other people won last week?
+2.
What was that for?
+2. You said
no. What was that for?
Wagers, I guess.
What?
I guess we could just say if we say like a code.
No. +1 because
yeah, we can just call that for team selection. Yeah, I guess that could be team selection.
Yeah, team selections. Yeah. I'll let Trent know.
Okay, so ones that everybody won last week was a team selection. All them 6 people won.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go tell Trent that's for team selection for 1 plus point for them, and then this one coming up for the highlight is +2.
Well,
for
we can
weight.
do another one. We can Yeah, we did only if we said something crazy they can go back. I guess. Oh, I got one. I got one. You have to download a song of Cash's band. You download a song of Cash's band and you show proof in the chat. Tag me, Weezy, and Scream. You get 1 point team selection or wager. I mean, yeah, team selection wager. Let me know.
Okay. So last week they all won 1 point for team wages. I mean for team selection, you gonna let
No,
Trent.
I'm asking you.
No,
He
I
said
heard what you.
okay.
I heard what you said, but I'm saying for
So what
last
are we
week
doing?
we could do team selection because I like
No,
wagering.
matter of fact, I do 1 and 1 for both this week because we gotta show Cash some love. So if you download a song and show proof that you downloaded a song off his what's it what's the album called?
Album is called Never Said. Well, the album is called Kick Off the Wall.
Well, Flip Turn is the band's name. You download a song or the album,
No.
PHILTTER.
Don't you spell that to them. Don't spell that for them. They got to figure that out themselves.
but
Oh,
you download it. You post a picture in the chat. You tag me, Scream, and Weezy. Um um. And then
Nothing's easy around
you
here. It's any given Sunday. Ain't nothing easy.
that's the easiest Weezy. But and then you tag us, and then you get one team selection and one wager.
Yo, nothing's easy,
Deal.
Weezy. I am crying.
yeah. But the people who won the first week, you guys y'all get plus 1 point for team selection for next year. Okay. So we let y'all know what y'all want for the first week. All right.
Oh, and last week Bodge won the video one, but it was Ao who handed it in, and I think it was 1-1.
That shit's so confusing,
Yeah.
but it's not my business.
Yeah.
By the way,
So
make sure y'all listen to this part clearly. The way we're gonna do this from now on, in the chat, I will say what weeks you can submit for because we try to record once a week. So we'll try to get all the league weeks that just happened. So next week you should be able to submit week 5 stuff and whatever weeks happen in between before we record again. We'll tag it in the chat and tell y'all what weeks you can submit for. Just tag me. We'll get the compilation together, and we'll get the voting done after the episode airs on Sunday morning.
Right here before we hang up the phone, should I start Carolina defense versus Cleveland or Cincinnati defense versus the Steelers? Because they both got sneaky quarterback
Cincinnati. I mean,
versus the Steelers.
because if Deshaun Watson not playing obviously for Cleveland, but
I mean,
they still have Nick Chubb, they still have Kareem Hunt, they still have Amari Cooper. I'm not saying they're gonna win the game against the Panthers. I'm not saying that at all. But we know that the Steelers defense is better than the offense. Sorry, Fitz. And then Mitch, I'm not a bitch. Trubisky is the starter. Do y'all really trust him in that to do anything? Yeah, I don't know. So I'm starting the Bengals if I was you.
One more. And next week, I'm gonna need y'all to please participate and pick them. Everybody, we need these $10 in there. Nobody DM me this week.
Well, yeah,
Next
you know
week,
I
we're
didn't
gonna
DM
start
you
it up.
because I know nobody DM'd me because I was sending my money, but I wasn't gonna send that shit right back to me. So I knew what nobody gonna do. It was too quick. So we could try next week. Y'all, is this $10 or not? We could do 5. Damn, it's 32 users, 32 times 10. It's 320, y'all. Come on, it's $10. If not, we could do 5. Like y'all motherfuckers is broke. Y'all don't even send money for my good man Snipe.
I don't even think it was that people broke. I think it's more like when it's last minute and they already got their stuff in the pile and their bills is paid and they ain't got no extra money.
True.
I think
Okay,
that played a factor because it's still the beginning of the month and people bills is on whatever.
Yeah, but nobody said nothing. They didn't give an input. They didn't say let's do 5. They didn't give an input.
Put it like this, bro. Once tonight's game is over, do it again, or even this comes out Sunday. It's what, Thursday right now. Tag them after the Bills game, and they can still go for week 1 if y'all let them, and just do the rest of the games outside the Bills game. I mean,
we could wait for week 2. They'll hear this, but y'all, if now we do 10, we could do $5, y'all. We could just do 5.
And if you broke, say something. Maybe somebody pay for you. I don't know.
Hey, shout out to AGS. Shout out to Screen. We need some more. We need some more stream games.
Can I have the 5 minutes of fame? Can I have the 5 minutes? I got a piece I want to argue. Oh my God, hold on. Let me put Kyrie down. Go crawl, buddy.
Well, before you say that, should I start Washington defense versus Jaguars?
I don't know. That might not be a good one. I don't know though. I couldn't tell you. Cause Chase Young not back, so.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Y'all in these scary ass, not wanting to be in the light ass game of the weeks. Yo, me and Pac are trying to reach out to y'all, put y'all on the big screen, give y'all some prominence, give y'all a name. Half of y'all complain in the last 2 years, oh, I never get picked for game of the week. Oh, I'm never put on the spotlight. I'm never this, I'm never that. Then when we pick y'all bum ass, you stink it up. You get blown the fuck out. Y'all, yo, I am free almost every single day of the week after 4 p.m. I have reached out to multiple of y'all to try to get y'all to be on game of the week. I know Pac has, and y'all out here looking scary. I don't know, man. It just sounds like everybody's scared all of a sudden, and it's gonna be the same people.
Hey, listen, my internet's coming whenever you want me. No homo. National championship, you know,
I mean,
whenever you're available for me.
I said you versus LML for game of the week. I mean, LML can stream it for real, for real. I mean, this come out Sunday, but the game might be played on Saturday. I mean, you know, unless they win the, because the advance is what, tonight, which means the next advance is Saturday. So yeah.
No, the advance. No, what's today? Thursday.
But it's going to advance like 11 o'clock because Bodge and them ain't playing till like at advance. Because of you, you know, you want to be nice to everybody.
Don't you say it, Scream. I mean, Weezy, don't do that.
No,
yeah, yeah, he wanted to be the one. So, you know.
Time is time. Time is fair. Time is right. But
time is fair, but we playing at advance. I remember back in the day when you played at advance, bro, your jank got simmed. It won't know you playing at advance.
And I would play, but bro, let's keep it real. If I can't pass a man lead and y'all showing motherfuckers 0 and 5, I won't want to watch it. So until I start winning.
But you played Greg just fine and only lost by what, a touchdown?
I mean, yeah, all my games been close. And I mean, I'm not gonna put up like, hey yo.
Wait, hold up. So you telling me every
wait a minute.
every Thursday game is fire? Every Sunday night game is fire. Every Monday night game is players with good records. That's not true.
No, it's definitely not. But that's my piece. That's why I'm saying I want it to be. I want it to be.
Listen, Scream. DML Mel. If he with it, I'm with it. I'll be on that.
Yeah. Okay, but what time are you free Saturday? Because I mean, it's gonna go off you regardless. But what time are you free Saturday?
What you mean Saturday?
The thing is, it'd have to be like, ooh. My niece's birthday party on Saturday.
Hey Keith, it depends on what time his sister come over. Fuck up the Wi-Fi.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, I'm playing Omega at like 5 o'clock on Friday. So even if y'all play after me and Omega play, that's cool. Like I'm cool with that. If y'all play tomorrow night, all I say is that hit JPack, see when he free.
No, I got an idea. We got to start looking ahead weeks, right? And we start picking them real early.
And that's why we said Weezy. Who we already got on the jank? Was it Weezy versus Smitty or you versus Smitty?
It was supposed to be
Weezy Bodge, and then you and Smitty are already on the schedule. Yeah, like
facts.
We don't care. But I ain't saying it's gonna be a blowout. I'm never gonna say my man gonna get blown out like that. I'm never gonna.
I would. If Boss want to do it tomorrow, you can scream. Let him know. Ask him to schedule.
Talk your shit, Weezy. 0-5.
I just kind of feel like somebody walked past the net and I'm gonna see motherfucking 0 and 5 playing. Matter of fact, just don't show the record.
Okay, wait. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say we don't care. I am gonna say you're a more active user. You talk your shit. You ain't afraid to be in the chat and be 0 and 5. You still be in the same person.
I'm not afraid.
Like you said, people picking and choosing when to talk and whatnot. You know, people out here losing just like me and then quiet in the chat on their 2K vibes. Like, bro.
I'm definitely, man. I just, like, I know us, but outside leagues will be like, damn, AGS showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how we are. I know us.
Like, I don't care about that outside noise, bro. The point of game of the week, the point of game of the week is to show off how fun the league is, no matter what your record is. If you come out here, whether Bodge go crazy in the run game or not, but you figure your passing out and you actually come and beat him, you know, it's a good tale to tell. Like, 0 and 5 usually just went 1 and 5 because they won their first game on game of the week. Like, that's something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that on the head. Hit that on the head. Pause. You hit that nail on the head. That was perfect. What you just said. Like,
yeah, it's not about your record, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, think about the Jay game, bro. Everybody was like, man, Jay not gonna beat Dunf, except people that knew Jay real talent, bro. Dunf even said it today himself, bro. Dunf, when he take this Madden shit serious, bro, he'll get a Super Bowl. He got one with the Falcons. So Dunf is a Super Bowl winner in AGS. He know what it take to win a bowl. He's won a bowl. And then when you put him versus Jay, who's in his division, you're gonna go in favor of the better user, which people would say is Dunf. But Jay got the better team, and that's, to me, why he won, whether he played with his food or not. So, bro, ain't no man, bro. I don't care about no records. I care about the user. We know you not trash forever. You trash right now. It's year 1, bro. Who's to say year 2 you don't come out here go 17-0? Well, I ain't gonna let that happen. But who's to say you don't think that?
We just want everybody to get some FaceTime. We want everybody to get some FaceTime. Everybody's skill needs to be broadcasted. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's about the league. It's about the league, man. It ain't about what your record is. I mean, I think we got some games that can get out there, man. See this guy. They ain't starting. Starting with this guy, man.
OG. Nah, he called me. What he called me? Old 5G. That was dumb funny.
Hey, ain't gonna lie, bro. It had me crying because it made me feel like if you ain't had no service, that's why he said the old 5G part.
Yeah,
I was losing my fucking mind, bro. I am gonna say one thing though about a user that's doing really well, and this is a week 6 game that we could game of the week as well. Bang is doing really well with these Broncos, man. Shout out to Bang, bro. Like
shout out
He's
to
up
him.
4-1 right now.
He's
like
leading he's leading that division, and I'm not saying because JaVale is gone. JaVale lost some games, you know. He's leading that division with the Broncos. You know, in the reveal show, we all had Vale pretty much. I didn't know what Bang was capable of. So, you know, shout out to him for leading the division with the Broncos. He actually plays try hard this week. Week 10, I'm circling on my calendar. We get Bang versus Rhino. Week 10. Week 13, we get Bang versus T. Hoyt. Week 14, Bang versus JaVale for the first time. So we got some games that can potentially line up, depending on how everything goes. So we'll see, man. But hopefully y'all stop being scared to get on the Summer Jam screen, man. Like it's nothing like being up there, feeling the pressure and just having fun.
So ask Bodge. Bodge versus Weezy. We need that. The streets need that. The agent, because first of all, listen, Weezy is number 1. What do you call
public
that?
enemy number
they
1.
Hate him.
Public enemy number 1.
Number 1. Yeah. They hate him, and Bodge is very likable in the chat. They love him. So you know what I'm saying. We got the good guy versus the bad guy. We got what I'm saying.
So what's the latest you can go? You can scream.
I don't really have no limit. What really matters is just getting a time set and making sure a majority of the league can make it out. What Pack is gonna want,
Master P,
and what Pack is gonna want is that. Yeah, but what Pack is gonna want is, you know, a main, not a main. I'm sorry. He's gonna want a prime time slot. You know what I'm saying? And then we obviously need the graphic. We need to get everything prepared. But having a prime time slot ahead of time is definitely dope, because let's say y'all say 6 o'clock. Okay, my game is at 5, so I need to be done by 6. Or I need to tell Omega, yo, can we play out the game of the week? So just as long as the schedule is lined up, man, I'm cool. I don't think Pac wants any late games, because we would have had T. Hoyt versus Itchy, but they didn't play till 10:30 last night. You know, so
R.I.P.
I just got to see once we're done. Cause I got to see when he's free, because we don't know all this talking to him. What if he's free this Saturday or whatever?
I mean, for real,
everybody open.
Obviously, Sunday gonna be hard simply because, you know, the NFL starts tonight, and then Sunday we got the games coming. You know, again, getting on the pick'em if you ain't already. Once again, so it just depends on the times, man. Y'all tell me, we gonna make it work.
Yeah, but nice talking to y'all tonight.
Wait, one more thing before we go. I just like how the tables have turned and we talk about new users instead of the old users. I know Weezy's always mad about that because it's not about history. It's about what we got labeled in front of us. And I always like that he said that too, because F the history. Like history, that shit's, man, I hate history. Let's talk about what's in front of us. And yeah, I like that we talking about the new guys, like the Bangs, the Smithies. I think they're not new, but you know what I mean. Like the Rhinos, you know they're doing their thing. The Jays, you know, shout out to y'all.
I was happy Jay was on screen. He's never on screen.
He was when I dotted him up. That's how I got my nickname, OG Dottie Johnson.
Years ago, he never been on Snipes because he always thinking. He started off hot, now we see the real Jay. You stink.
So it's good speaking with y'all. See y'all until next time. Me and Weezy probably gonna be 0-10 by the time we come back. But,
oh my god!
Shout out to y'all, man. And good luck to your Rams tonight too, Weezy. Good luck to your Rams.
Yeah, and listen,
Bills
big
Mafia.
Rams tonight.
Bills Mafia.
Big Rams.
Bills Mafia.
Let's bet right now. Bet.
I'm not putting no money. All my money on FanDuel. I'm not, man. All my money on FanDuel.
I can't believe we're the underdogs though at home. We just won a Super Bowl and we at home and they travel.
That's what
We
happened.
didn't lose nobody, but
Yes,
but
y'all
Von
did.
Miller
You lost your left tackle.
and
Y'all
Andrew Whitworth. Everybody's an old ass, bad ass back.
What you
And Odell.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
big old
Van
damn.
Jefferson is hurt too, so I mean,
That's why we got 2-2.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man.
Yeah.
Once again, make sure y'all tune into the highlights coming up next. We appreciate y'all listening to this episode.
I can't leave y'all. Hold up. What you predict the score is gonna be tonight, guys? Real
Oh
fast.
boy, we doing
I
this
know
shit.
it's gonna be close. 35-32. Close because the Bills don't stink. I'm not gonna be.
Okay.
I hate
Okay.
fake fans.
Okay.
Shootout.
35-0. Stop it.
okay.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be a
It
shootout.
depends on who threw the last interception. Between
It's gonna be a
Stafford and,
shootout.
who threw the last interception?
45-41. 45-41 Bills.
How many times Ramsey get scored on?
45-41 Bills.
Hey, the
I'm
game about to
leaving it
come
there.
on. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Big
Yeah.
Ramsey.
Later.
Man, he said Big Rams. Look,
Oh,
we see y'all next week. Catch on the highlights coming up next, man. Catch the highlights. Vote in the chat. We'll highlight y'all next week, man.
Later.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now Mayfield. And caught in the... Winston.
He's a very...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Brimage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Back to throw. Rodgers. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I just lost the shit out of him. I threw a pick though. That should be a pick, bro. But Lord of mercy.
As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking there for points, but intercepted. And some room to work. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Well, partner,